she's worked. That's what my food is. He said, look, I tell you, lift up your eyes and see that the fields are white for harvest. All of a sudden, Jesus talks agriculture. He talks about wheat and harvest. And I never actually I don't know what he was talking about. In the midst of this woman at the well and this beautiful story of showing up, he speaks about agriculture. But then I understood, you've got to put yourself in the situation. So me and you are the disciples, right? And we're next to Jesus. And we give you food. And Jesus says to us, look up, open your eyes. Look, the fields are white for harvest. And when we open our eyes and we look up, what do we see? We see the townspeople coming towards us. Do you see that? In your mind's eye, you see these hundreds of people led by this woman, the sinner woman, the Samaritan woman. And they all come into the well. And Jesus says, look, that's your harvest. He actually says in the previous verse, you always say there's 4 months to harvest. He says there's no 4 months. The harvest is today because there's people in need. People need forgiveness. People need salvation. People need me, the Messiah. He says today is the day that harvest will come. Isn't that awesome? And now think about this. The disciples, when they went into the town, they probably passed this woman, didn't they? Logically. They were going in to buy food. She was walking towards a well. Do you think they looked at this woman and said, oh, there's a potential disciple. There's someone that needs Jesus? No, they didn't. They probably walked on the other side of the road. They said, there's a dirty Samaritan. They knew that she was going at 12 o'clock, so she's probably had something wrong in her past. So they probably moved to the other side of the road just to get away from her. And notice this, they went into the town. These are the disciples of Jesus. Couldn't they have rounded up the people in the town? Couldn't they have said, listen guys, we got the Messiah, the Son of God at the well. You guys need him too. Come, let us go. They didn't do that. They saw the Samaritans as dirty, filthy Samaritans. In no need of God, in no need of salvation. Isn't that sad? There's people in this church today that can either see people through the eyes of Jesus, or we can see people through the eyes of the disciples. That is your choice. And the revival will happen in your house, in your home, in your workplace, in your family, in you, until you realize which eyes you're looking through. And let me ask you this question. All of you here have the capability of speaking to one person about Jesus, or at least showing them love, no matter who they are and where they're from. You can sit with them and have a quiet conversation with them, just like Jesus. Do you think that a revival is possible by doing that? Some of you are thinking, I don't think so, right? Let me close with this story. It's about a man called Edward Kimball. Have you ever heard of Edward Kimball? Put up your hand if you've heard of Edward Kimball. No one's heard of him. Edward Kimball was a Chicago businessman in the 1800s. One day he went to a shoe store in Chicago and he just shared the gospel with the salesman behind the counter. He just had a quiet conversation with him, sharing the gospel with him. That salesman that day became a Christian, gave his life to Jesus. And his name is D.L. Moody. We spoke about him last week, do you remember? And the amazing impact he had on the world. Thousands of people came to know Jesus Christ with the teaching of D.L. Moody. From Chicago, he went to London to preach there. And while he was preaching, a Presbyterian pastor heard him and was so taken up by the passion and conviction of D.L. Moody that he became an evangelist. And his name was Frederick Meyer. Frederick Meyer changed the life of the people in London. He eventually went and evangelized people in America. He got to America and had revival meetings. One of the people that got saved in his meetings was a man called Wilbur Chapman. Wilbur Chapman went all throughout America preaching Jesus. Thousands of people came to know Christ through his ministry. One of those people was a man named Billy Sunday. Billy Sunday was a professional baseball player. He heard Wilbur talking about Jesus and he was so taken up. He was a very charismatic, colorful character. He went on a spree around America preaching Jesus. Thousands of people came to know Jesus in his preaching. One time in North Carolina, he was preaching so much that the Christian businessmen in North Carolina decided they're going to invite another person to follow up with him. Another preacher that can do the same revival work, and his name was Mordecai Ham. Mordecai Ham came and he preached the gospel, and there at one of his meetings was a tall young fellow. He was the son of a dairy farmer, and his name was Billy Graham. You may have never heard of Edward Kimball, but I'm sure you've heard of Billy Graham. Who's heard of Billy Graham? Now think about this. We would never have heard about Billy Graham if it wasn't for Edward Kimball. If it wasn't for Edward Kimball, again, just sharing the gospel with one person, a quiet conversation in a shoe store nonetheless, to an uneducated, unordained man, a man who didn't even have grade 6. And look what happened through history. The revivals, the countless thousands and thousands of people people that became Christians. And it all started with Edward Kimball. Now I'm looking out at the church today, and there may not be a Billy Graham here today, but I know there's Edward Kimball. I know all of you have the capability to sit down with someone, and not just somebody you like. Try and break the mold and speak to someone you don't like. Because you know that they don't know Jesus, and the harvest is ready. The fields are white. And you need to get out there and preach Jesus. And you can have a quiet conversation with somebody, just sharing the gospel. Our job is not to save. That's Jesus' job. That's why he died. Our job is to plant the seeds of hope and life and salvation. And we just plant the seeds. That's all that Edward Kimball did. And years later, what happened? Millions of people became Christians through one quiet conversation. Jesus, before he left the earth, he had one message for us. He didn't say, guys, read your Bibles. Guys, we better pray. Better give your money to the church. The last thing Jesus said before he left the planet was this: go therefore and make disciples of all nations. Now, I would like you guys to say amen to that, but you're scared, aren't you? Say amen. The last thing Jesus said was, go. I'm going now, but you guys are left. There's a well, there's plenty of people in need. So go. 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 But now go. 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 Make disciples of all nations. Our closing verse for you today is this: go, therefore, and make disciples of all nations in Jesus' name.